Hi, second grade. Welcome back to another Foundations lesson with Mrs. Jones. We are on Unit 7, Reteach Day 3. We're going to be adding a double consonant using Y. Let's head right into our drill sounds. We are drilling the consonant E, which meaning this is our magic E sounds, meaning all of our vowels are long. You've been learning this the last 2 days. I'll say it and then you echo it. Ready? A consonant E, safe, A. O consonant E, home, O. E consonant E, Pete, E. I consonant E, pine, I. U consonant E, rule, oo. U consonant E, mule, U. Great work. We also have our vowel sound Y. Remember, vowel sound Y has 2 sounds. We're going to talk about that in just 1 minute. Y, cry, I. Y, baby, E. Great work. So when we had our lesson yesterday, we talked about our sounds of vowel Y. There was a reason why the letter Y would make the E sound or the Y sound. Do you remember why the letter Y would make the I sound or the E sound? Give me a thumbs up if you remember. Thumbs down if you're like, Miss Jones, I don't quite remember. Either way, we're going to go ahead and read a couple of words, and then we're going to talk about the sounds of Y. So I have this word on some syllable frames. We see that the first part is an open syllable. Spoiler alert, we're going to be talking about that later. And it ends in Y. So this word is baby. What word is this? Right, baby. How many syllables are in baby? Right, 2, because we have 2 syllable cards here. So what sound does Y make in this 2 syllable word, baby? Right, E. What about this word? What word is this? Sky. Great work, sky. What sound does the letter Y make in sky? Right, I. So if there's only a 1 syllable word like sky, you hear that I sound at the end. Coach Thomas has told me that no word in the English language ends in I. So if you hear that I sound at the end of a word, then don't get tricked. You have to put a Y. If you hear that E sound, that means that this is going to be a 2 syllable word and you're going to put an E at the end. Okay, I'm going to pause there before I get too ahead of myself. Let's go ahead and read a couple more words together. How many syllables do you see in this word? Right, 2. So do you remember, is the Y going to make an E sound or an I sound? Right, an E sound. Let's read this word together. Pony, pony, pony. Great work. Let's try one more together. How many syllables do you see in this word? Right, 1. And do you remember what sound vowel Y is going to make inside of a 1 syllable word? Is it E or I? Right, I. So let's read this word together. Fry, fry. Great work. I told you that we were going to be moving into open syllables, and here we are. So you might remember this chart that says, what is an open syllable? I remember teaching this to you guys in the beginning of this unit. An open syllable means that it ends in a vowel and the vowel says its name. Can you say that for me? An open syllable means it ends in a vowel and the vowel says its name. Let's do that together. An open syllable means it ends in a vowel and the vowel says its name. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some words I have built with some cards, and you are going to tell me if it is an open syllable and why it is an open syllable. Warm up your brains, give it a nice little rub, shake it out. Okay, here we go. So if you think the word is an open syllable, you're going to hold up a 1. If you don't think it's an open syllable, you're going to hold up a number 2. Let's get started. Let's go ahead and first analyze this word. When I look at this word using the word cards that I built, I notice I have 2 consonants and 1 vowel. I notice my vowel is at the end. So that tells me already, is this going to be an open syllable or is it not going to be an open syllable? Right. You should be holding up the number 1. It is going to be an open syllable, which means it's going to be saying its name. This one's a little bit tricky because it does end in a U. We're going to have to try both sounds of U to see which one works. Let's read it. U. Flew? No. Ooh. Flew. Oh, that sounds right. So already by looking at words and being a detective will help you know how you're going to be reading this word. Okay, let's try another one. So I'm looking at this word. What do you notice about where the vowel is? Right, I noticed that the vowel was closed in by a consonant. So already, are you thinking, Miss Jones, this is going to be an open syllable or this is not an open syllable? If you were holding up a 2 to me, great work. I can tell you're being a detective and saying, I already know that this E is not going to say E. It's going to say eh. Let's read it. Eh, hen. Okay, one more. Where's the vowel in this word? Right, at the end. Is this an open syllable or not an open syllable? Right, it is an open syllable. So that means that this E is going to say E or eh. Right, E. Let's read it. E, me. Great work. We're going to go ahead and take a look at double consonants. So the first thing we're going to talk about is a double consonant is not a bonus letter. You need to tell me that. Miss Jones, a double consonant is not a bonus letter. Your turn. Right. Bonus letters only come at the end of a word, and even more so, they only happen in 1-syllable words. Tell me that. Bonus letters only happen in a 1-syllable word. Your turn. And we know our bonus letters are S, L, F, and sometimes Z. Now let's talk about what double consonants are and when we use them. We add a double consonant when there is 2 or more syllables and we need to keep that first syllable closed and the last syllable open. Okay, so we only use a double consonant. We add the same consonant when that first syllable is what? Right, closed. And we need to keep the last syllable what? Open. Great work. I'm going to be giving you some words, and we are going to be analyzing them and thinking about if they need a double consonant or not. I have this chart here that says, yep, we do need a double consonant, and nope, we don't need a double consonant. So think, is this word a double consonant word? My first word is lazy. Think, how many syllables are there? Right? 2. And the first syllable is what? Is it lay or las? Right, lay. So lazy. Let's take a look at how that's divided. Yep. Got a little sneak peek there. That's okay, technical glitches. So we have lazy. Does this need a double consonant? Tell me a yes or a no. Nope, it doesn't need a double consonant. Okay. The next word is pantry. It's what? Right, pantry. So what is the first syllable in pantry? Right, pan. Okay, and then our second syllable is what? Tree. Is there a need for a double consonant? Tell me yes or no. Right. No, I'm sorry, I got a little ahead since you had that sneak peek. So here it is in our syllable cards. Pan, tree. Okay. Our next word is granny. Your turn. Right. So what's the first syllable in granny? Right. Gran. And what's our second syllable? Right. Knee. So if I were to write it out on my syllable cards here, it would look like this. So it doesn't need a double syllable or a double consonant. Oh my goodness. You're right. Our first double consonant word. Nice work. Okay. Our next word is penny. Your turn. What is the first syllable in penny? Right, pen. And what is our second syllable? Knee. So if I look at this, I had to close in my first syllable, pen, and I had to keep my second syllable open, knee. So is this a word that needs a double consonant? Right, it does. Okay. Our next word is empty. Right, empty. What's the first syllable in empty? Right, emp. What about the second syllable? T. Let's take a look at it. Did we need to use a double consonant for this? No, we didn't. Gonna put that right up there. Don't need a double consonant. Okay, our next word is puppy. Puppy. What is our first syllable in puppy? Right, pup. And what is our second syllable? P. So our first syllable needed to be closed in, while our second syllable had to be left open. So is this a double consonant word? It sure is. Great work. We have 2 more. Hang in there. Doing all of this hard thinking. Our next word is ruby. What's our word? Ruby. What's our first syllable? Right, ru. Our second syllable is? Right, B. Did we need to put a double consonant there? No, we did not. Stick that right there with no double consonant. And our last word is taffy, like Laffy Taffy. So go ahead and say taffy. Okay, what is our first syllable in taffy? Right, taff. And our second syllable? Fee. So let's take a look at how we divided these. We had to close in our first syllable and keep our second syllable wide open. Is this a double consonant word? Yeah. Great job today. You did a really, really great job today with all this learning. Your next job is to go into your Google Forms. There will be some words with some double consonants there for you. And don't forget to look at your sentence chart with thinking about, do I have a capital? Did I count the words? Did I echo it? Am I doing everything I need to make sure I am set up for success? We are so proud of you, scholars. Keep up the hard work. Bye-bye.